how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to James Largo's Fish Room. It's been a minute since I did an update video. Been really busy with school and this fish room and adding some new tanks and work and a lot of stuff going on. Wanted to start with a little shot of the name of the business. My father-in-law made me this really cool sign. We've come up with the name that we're going to use for our business here. For those of you who can read, it's going to be called the Cichlid Shack. Pretty cool sign my father-in-law made. I like it a lot. So I'll be hanging that on the front of the house, outside the garage. All right, on to what everybody wants to see. Enough of that sign stuff. We're going to start over here with, you already know, Big Sexy, looking fine as always. My super red Empress, showing his breeding colors. He's been chasing the females around all day today. Gonna try not to make this too long. I've added some more tanks and stuff, and I got a whole bunch of peacocks and stuff showing color now. So we'll try and make this quick. Next to him is partner in crime, Big Sexy 2. My deep water hab colony. He's looking awesome today. He's been getting to work with his females. Haven't quite figured it out yet. I've had him on holding a couple of times, but they never panned out, but they're working on it. Below that, probably up in his spot where he always is, up at the top, my Tangerine Tiger, Big Sexy number 3. Looking awesome as always. All right, on to the stuff everybody wants to see, what will soon be available. This is a grow out tank of Tangerine Tigers and OB Peacocks. And as you can see by that guy right there, I have males showing full color in the OB Peacocks. Beautiful male there. There's 2 varieties that come out of an OB Peacock batch, and there is the other variety right there. Beautiful also, without the blotches, blue face, stripes on his body, and mainly yellow on his body. Pretty cool looking fish, I think, too. And then I have a ton of females OBs in here also. And then there's some Tangerine Tigers. There's a male right there. He's starting to show his color right now. Good 3.5 inches. Same with the OBs. They're getting some good size to them. Over here we have some red Empress fry. Probably about, I don't know, 3/4 of an inch now. There's probably close to 100 in there. Down here is a nice sized batch of ivory head Melotos. These are probably more like 1 to 1.25 inches now. Down below that, Kenyais and albino red tops. And then Big Sexy's offspring here. Some super red Empress coming up on 2.5, 3 inches and showing color. If I can get the camera to focus there. We have some of Big Sexy's offspring showing color. I can see standing here 4 males showing color right now. There's one right there. Face is blue, he's got the stripe across the top, his body's turning green and red just like his dad. Beautiful fish, gonna be coming up on 3 inches. Be moving those to a bigger grow out tank here soon. Above that, another batch of red Empress fry. Above that, Taiwan Reefs. These guys are getting close to 1 inch now. And I have one very special one in here. Let me see if I can find him. Alright, I don't see him. But there's one that's kind of got a defect in here, but he's the cutest thing I ever seen. There he is, right there. Right there at the bottom. See how his body is kind of short and stumpy and his tail really doesn't follow through? He is trying to get this camera to focus. He is, can't get him in the camera. Anyway, there's one that's kind of got a short, stumpy tail, but I mean, he survived through this point, so I don't kill fish, so. Have a large batch of Apache peacocks down there. Full-size Kenyais and blueberry OB and Bunas. My friend that I play Clash of Clans with, Sons of Anarchy or Chicagoland Cichlids on YouTube, asked me about some of these the other day, and you can see them right there. There's one right there. Several of those in there. Above that, another Taiwan reef batch. Next to that, some flavescents. 1.5 inches or so on most of these. Below that, some red top Lawandas. I'm going to grab a light here. I do have a dominant male showing color in here, and he is peeking out right there behind the filters. You can see the blue coming in his face. So I have Lawandas which are starting to show color, which is very exciting. Below that, Regal Blues, also at about 2.5, 3 inches. Also, I have males in here showing color. There is a male right, if I can get it in the center of the screen there. Right there. Regal Blue, dominant male, is right there showing color. Moving along to the other side. It's one of my new tanks I set up the last couple of days. I just moved this batch of German Reds in here. They're being all skittish and shy, and we're gonna fight the glare because I opened the garage door, but I have full color showing in there also. There's a dominant male right there. There's about 4 or 5 males showing color already in here, and these are pushing 3 inches. They're getting pretty big. This is where I moved those German Reds from. We'll be moving a batch of flavescents over here from the 10-gallon tanks behind me. Another batch of Regal Blues. Another batch of German Reds. Batch of Angara Flametails. Above that, no shortage of OB peacocks in here, and you'll see that within the next couple of tanks here. There's a large batch of OBs. Above that is a large batch of Aratus at full size, male and female available. This is a new colony that I picked up at my fish club meeting the last time I went. I was able to pick up a male, which is right there, and 4 females, and I will be getting 8 more females at the next meeting and another male. And those are Eureka Red Jakes, so that'll be my newest colony. Below that, my Chillawilla Red Shoulders. There's a big batch. They're all being skittish, hiding back there in the back. Oh, let me go back over here. We had a little mishap last week. One of my tanks had a defect in it. I don't know if you'll be able to see it with the lighting on here, but decided it was going to crack across the bottom. And that was my red shoulder colony. So we have moved them into a temporary tank over here until I can get that one back to the $1 per gallon Petco place. There's only 4 females in here because he's got 3 of them holding over here in the 10-gallon area. But I wanted to give you a glimpse of him. All right, moving on. Below that, another batch of OB peacocks. No shortage. Next to that, another batch of Regal Blues. Next to that, my son Mikey. Say hi, YouTube. All right. All right, let me shoot the video. Okay, back to the fish. Another large batch of OB peacocks, and this is the one where I was telling you I got some albinos out of a batch. You can see that there's one right there starting to get some pretty decent size. There's about 8 or 10 of them now. Above that, another large batch of Angara flametails. All right, behind me, this is a pair of Jack Dempsey's that somebody was going to flush down the toilet, and I don't condone that kind of activity, so I took them on. I don't like doing that to fish, so I'll take care of them until I can find them a new home. Have a fresh batch of OBs there, fry. Another batch of OB peacock fry. Pretty good sized batch of Apaches. This is one of my extra albino red tops with a couple extra females. He's got them scared to death up there. Next to that, another story of somebody going to throw some fish in the lake, so I took them. Convict cichlids, can't have that happening. Below that, you'll see one of the holding red shoulders. There's another one there. I got an 8-tumber full of Apache. Down here is another batch of German reds. Next to that is my breeder albino red top. He's in timeout because he decided he was going to be mean to his females today and beat them all to living heck, so he's in timeout. And there, some tangerine tigers. Below that, another batch of Apache peacocks. Very large batch. Next to that, another batch of OB peacocks. This is that new German red tank, and they're being skittish. To the other side, holding Regal Blue, holding Regal Blue, 2 more holding Apache peacocks, another holding Apache peacock, a fresh batch as of yesterday of flavescent fry. So cute, so tiny. Below that, another batch of OB peacocks, very large one. Next to that, these are the flavescents that'll be moving over into that empty 20-gallon tank I just told you about for grow out purpose. Above that is a holding red top Luanda. Fresh batch of Apache peacock. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see those. There's probably 40 of them in there. Below that, a very large holding Angara female. Below that, a large batch of Angara flametails. A fresh batch of German reds. 2 more Regal Blue holding females. My red top Luanda breeder got his ass handed to him by his females. I don't know if you can see it with the glare, but they really put a whooping on him, chewed up all his fins and his tail and everything. So he's in here and by himself getting medicated and healed up. He's doing well. Females turned on this female also. I don't know if you can see it, but they chewed her eye out. So I'm trying to get her healthy and everything like that. I don't know if she'll ever go back into the breeding colony with only one eye, but we'll see. Below that is a tank waiting for a batch of fish to go in. Alrighty, up there is my Angara flame tails. See if I can get up here and get you a shot of the male. There he is right there. Beautiful male. Next to that is my ivory head, and he's showing his breeding colors today. Look at that guy. Look at the stripe across the top of him. He is a beauty when he's in breeding mode. Wait till he gets a female ready. His blue will come out and this white splash will come across the top of his head. He's a beauty. Below that, that's the mini Lawanda females. Below that, that's my beautiful albino Taiwan reef. All right, watch out, come on. My Taiwan reef breeding colony. The male's being skittish, hiding back there. My German red breeding colony. Not sure where the male is. He must be hiding behind a pot or something. He's in there. My very productive Regal Blue. Had a little bit of a scare with him. He got an internal parasite. His belly was all sunken in. But we've medicated him. He's getting better. Obviously, he's got 5 holding females behind me. He's been busy. Let's see if I can fight the glare. I want to get you guys a good glimpse of my Ethel-Waney breeding colony. There is the male, if I can fight the glare here. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is going to work out, but he's showing full breeding colors, and he is absolutely beautiful right now. Wish you could pick it up. There he goes. He's a stud. Beautiful fish. He's got all his females tucked over here into the corner. There's 8 of them in there. They've been working too. I haven't gotten a batch out of them yet, but they're working on it. Mikey wants to show you his new frozen doll. Very excited about that. Below that is my very productive OB peacock breeding colony. The male is right there. Come on, camera, focus. There it is. Next to that is my Apache breeding colony, and he's hiding as well. He's tucked underneath the heater under there. But he's been very productive. My gorgeous flavescent male there. And he's been working with that female today, so I'm thinking that I'm going to have a holding female here by the end of the day. All right, everybody. That's the entire fish room. Hope you guys enjoyed the update. Check me out at the Cichlid Shack on Instagram. Also, rate, comment, subscribe. As always, thanks for watching. Talk to you later.